Hello everybody, this is Dave. I just wanted to make a quick video on phones. I have a phone right here that's supposed to be a replica version of a rotary phone. It's supposed to be a desktop, but to really tell you the truth, I want to get like the actual replica with the finger holes in it. So it's funny because this phone is from 2003 and I've had it for about 6 years, and I figured, what, my parents have landline and I like old stuff, so why not have a modern replica rotary phone connected to a landline, because I think it's actually cool. What I'll first start off though, before I go on about rotary phones, is on this one, it's a replica. It's not exactly a rotary plate phone, which means that it just has buttons in place of where the holes would originally be on our actual rotary phone. And but in general though, if you ignore the holes in the replica plate, it has the same exact shape as a rotary desktop phone. So look at the back. There's a corded phone. We have landline, by the way, my parents do. And I have like a 25-foot landline cord that's like connected to our modem right there. And I use this usually like when we answer phone calls, like if my uncle calls or if my brother calls on the house phone, I kind of use it when there's not people in the room. But most of the time I use a cordless phone, but I still use this a lot, as often as the cordless phone. So let's go and review on it. So here's the cord. It's actually hardwired to the actual phone base itself. It's not like a cheap connection that's actually removable. There's the intercom, and I noticed some of these, they have like ones where you actually connect to your phone, which is kind of not the same as the original one, which is very extremely rare. They have it like connected to your phone within like maybe the audio port, where your headphones are. It's not really the same, to be upfront with you. And you have the buttons where the holes are. You got the original layout. You got the ABC operator, and of course you have the actual pin that's resting where the plate would originally be. You have a flash, and you have a redial. Actually, I think this is a flash and a redial. Flash is on the top, redial is on the bottom. And which I didn't even know, to be upfront with you. I thought it was just an actual replica of a number plate. Because back in the old days, you could write like certain phone numbers, I guess, if you wanted to remember to call. And but this is the phone. You have an option of putting the phone with no ringer. I can't really focus, but this is off, this is on. And you have the option to, not have it ring if you want to ring. I like to have it ring, to be upfront with you. So I use this phone often, I usually use like I said, I use a cordless phone if my dad's in here and I don't want to distract him. But other than that, I use this a lot. And pulse and tone. Pulse is before they had tone on phones. So instead of like modern phones where it's like it was like that was a pulse phone. So they didn't have tone. And volume on the intercom, you can put it on low or high if it's too loud for you. But it has the modern features of a rotary, of a landline phone, except it's the exact replica. They don't need the exact replica of a rotary phone, but they don't even make these anymore, to be upfront with you, which is sad. But you can get, what's more awesome though, it's not really a bad thing, to be upfront with you, because you can get something better than this. You can actually get a full replica of the rotary phone with modern features on it. So on the exterior, it looks like a regular rotary phone, but the functions have like the functions of a modern landline phone. Like you can put speaker on this. Check it out, but it's cool. Now getting to the actual rotary phone, I have here an original rotary phone from like the 1960s. That was like my grandmother's. Now a lot of people don't know how to use these, especially my generation, and I didn't even know how to use one actually until my dad taught me. It's not as complicated as you think it is, because a lot of people think that when you want to dial a number, you're putting your finger in the hole and you're going like from here. Really what you got to do is, if you want to dial a number, you have to put your finger in the hole and rotate the hole all the way to the metal prong that's right here. If you don't, the number's not going to actually go through. So if you want to dial 9, 5, 4, etc. Only thing is, in the old days, what they had is they didn't have full 10-digit numbers like we did. So back in the day, you only had like maybe 8 digits. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits at least, or it might be. I believe it was 8 digits. I could be wrong, to be upfront with you, but I know you didn't have to put an area code. So really, if you had a 954-751-2341, back in the 60s and 70s up to the 90s, it would just be whatever. I forgot the numbers that I said. Well, you know, 954-703-9628. It would be 703-9628. You didn't have area codes. You weren't really able to put 954-1670 California. You know what I mean? They didn't have that. But that's really they had, and of course they were hardwired. They weren't really they weren't modernly connected to where you can just disconnect the wire in the back of the phone and have it plugged into a different phone. It was all hardwired. So chances are, if the hardwire was bad, you'd have to maybe call a telephone repairer, or you'd have to repair it yourself to have to like reconnect the wires into the base, which is a really pain in the ass, which is why they came out with like mobile wires. But in general, before I run out of memory on this thing, which is why I'm talking fast, that's basically an actual kitchen rotary phone. I like to get an actual rotary phone to be upfront with you, but I'd have to buy like a converter on it to have like a modern tone. Because the thing is, it has a different components as a regular modern phone. You know, it's a little bit obsolete, but you can still use it for a tone converter. So in the old days, you didn't have tone. So if you wanted to dial 954, whatever, it would go dun, dun, dun. Back then we didn't have that. It was like, so that was the only way to actually comprehend. So what we're gonna do real quick, we're gonna call. My dad's gonna probably be like, man, how the hell, because he's got an app on his phone. Okay. Alrighty. Hold on. Ringer. There you go. And it's coming from here. That's the phone. And you got like the cordless phone in the background. And there it is. This is what pulse would sound like back in this. This is what I'm actually talking about. You probably can't even hear it, but this is what they are. This is all that they had back then. So, is that? That's how it was back then. That's all they had back then. They didn't have tone, so that's pulse. That was before they had tone. But other than that, that's basically it. That's the rotary phone. So let me post another video of another phone that I have.